What I would just say is that if you had a different perspective being presented here, I don't think that would be very helpful to President Trump per se, because the evidence pretty clearly shows his unfitness. It even suggests that he may be guilty of a crime, maybe, maybe not. There's arguments on both sides.
So while Donald Trump still has very good chances of winning the nomination for the Republican Party in 2024 and even possibly winning the presidency in 2024, the path to victory for him is not clear. It's not without obstacles. According to a recent poll from ABC News and Ipsos, 58% of the country want to see him prosecuted for a January 6th insurrection, and that was 62% of independents, 19% of Republicans, and of course 91% of Democrats. Now, those numbers are liable to change. However, it's those types of numbers that show you that there's going to be splits in the votes if people like Ron DeSantis enter the race, or even Mike Pompeo, or other people such as them. If Donald Trump, you still have, 2.5 years until these races really, really, really kick up and pick up full steam the way that they will when we're coming closer and closer to the presidential election. But as more Republicans enter the race, Donald Trump is absolutely not going to have just a seamless path to victory. We see testimonies from Georgia election workers like Shay Freeman Moss as she expressed how her and her lineage of women in her family, her mother and her grandmother, had to endure basically being terrorized from the MAGA base, people banging on their doors, their entire lives being upended.
Ms. Moss, can you describe what you experienced listening to former President Trump attack you and your mother in a call with the Georgia Secretary of State?
I felt horrible. I felt like it was all my fault. Like, if I would have never decided to be an elections worker, like, I could have done anything else, but that's what I decided to do. And now people are lying and spreading rumors and lies and attacking my mom. I'm her only child. Going to my grandmother's house. I'm her only grandchild. And my kid. It's just, I felt so bad.
Shay not really going out as much as she used to because people would recognize her and harass her. So Donald Trump is becoming more and more of a stain on the Republican Party moving into the future, the establishment itself. So while he still has his base, again, there's still other people in the Republican Party who are popular. And moving forward, if Donald Trump continues, to just take a beating, not just in the hearings, but just in the general public opinion, then again, he's going to have to face other people who may be able to take him out in the primaries. However, we can't just totally, just rub him out of the picture because Donald Trump still remains the king of the party. But Joe Biden really isn't in that great of a position for 2024 as well, and he's likely to face some legitimate primary challenges too. We have yet to know who those people will be, but according to a recent Yahoo YouGov poll, 64% of the country doesn't want to see Joe Biden run again in 2024. As he basically hasn't really done anything dramatic. I mean, we knew he wouldn't do anything dramatic, but even on the smaller campaign promises like $10,000 in student loan relief. Now, perhaps he will do it, but he sure is taking his sweet time. Kamala Harris being relatively hidden from the public, not really turning herself into a firebrand. The Biden administration just is kind of, milquetoast, dull, and not popular with the country. So it'll be interesting to see what will happen in the primaries going into 2024 for both the Republican Party and the Democratic Party, because I think that the lanes are wide open in both of them. So let's definitely tune in. And most importantly, like I always close out, is be involved.